From cars that defy physics. To floating bicycles. These creations remind us that creativity knows no bounds.
Check it again, yeah, the rudder.
Sure, they may not pass any safety test, or any test for that matter, but they are proof that if you can dream it, you can definitely build something unique. Welcome to Ghana's DIY Hall of Fame. The Scrap Metal 3-Wheeler, a masterclass in defying logic.
My name is Bright Nyapo Etonam Kwesi.
This unorthodox inventor dreamt and delivered a contraption that makes Mad Max vehicles look luxurious.
I was there and something came to my mind to build this thing. Then I was in class 3.
Crafted entirely from scrap metals, this car features 2 functional front wheels and a single nerve-wracking rear wheel that screams balancing act with every wobble.
And I went to the scrap. I went there. I used 9 months in building this.
The dashboard, a jerry-rigged festival of exposed wires, a salvaged speedometer, and what looks suspiciously like a soda bottle as a gear shift.
I told him to stop and focus on his studies. Next thing I realized was he moved the vehicle from home, so I thought he had discarded it.
It's a vehicle that doesn't just move. It defies gravity, but also basic engineering logic.
When he goes to school, he doesn't come home early. When you ask him, he says he went for extra classes, not knowing he was working on the vehicle. Until one day he brought the car home, I was so surprised.
Watching it rolling down the streets is like witnessing a miracle in slow motion, because no one's quite sure if it will make it to its destination or collapse halfway.
When you give him money for food, he goes to buy spare parts.
The brine ammo, and undoubtedly the talent is there.
Innovation or insanity? You decide. This boy thought, why buy a car when you can build one?
Now I was interested in airplanes, any car.
Being the Beatles' distant cousin, a car made entirely of iron sheets, this rolling wind tunnel is more ventilated than your house, with gaps so large that passengers should probably hold on to their belongings and themselves. Welcome to Africa, where creativity meets chaos and practicality takes a back seat. The car hits 40 kilometers per hour with the stability of a grocery cart. But credit where it's due, it moves. Every journey is a horror of clanging metals and sheer willpower, a testament to the builder's ambition and disregard for water repellent capabilities. Will it survive a windy day? Maybe not. But does it make you smile? Absolutely. Remember folding paper airplanes in school and imagining them soaring across the skies? Well, someone took that dream a little too seriously.
At a young age, Jacob and Isaac knew they were destined for greatness. At age 8, they manufactured their own car, Then they decided to fulfill their long-standing dream of building an aircraft. In order to achieve this, they told me they started small and they used local materials such as iron square pipes, plywood and aluminum sheets to construct the light aircraft.
This real-life plane comes with shopping cart wheels and a locally fixed propeller that feels more like a lawnmower than aviation breakthrough.
Move ailerons. Check it again. Yeah, the rudder.
And apparently, it was made by Daniel Punani, the CEO of Ghana Space Shuttle.
And off goes Goffy 1601. Goffy 1601 can carry 2 people with a maximum weight of 757 kilograms. The engine, which runs on petrol, is a used Volkswagen engine which produces power to drive the propeller.
The advantage is that it's modular, so if you don't like the wings, no problem. Just pull them off. After all, who needs physics when you've got imagination?
We had a VW 40 horsepower engine that we used to convert into an aircraft engine.
The propellers are curved, so they keep stopping. And of course, it doesn't leave the ground, which is a good thing. I guess the witch doctor forgot to put a magical spell on the plane. That's why it's yet to fly. Either way, the rest of the world should be wary, because Africa is making some progress.
It took us about 10 years in building this thing, and we started from scratch.
But the main question is it a bird? No, it's a car with wings to stop it from falling over when it turns.
Move ailerons.
Our next genius has a bicycle that floats on water, powered by nothing other than pedals and pure courage. This contraption combines the seat of a bike with the buoyancy of a boat, creating a pedal-powered ride that's half workout, half survival test. Each wobble feels like an invitation to swim, but with the help from his village witch doctors. It stays afloat, proving that determination really does make waves.
I'm reading in water, and this bicycle is going to solve problems such as children who swim before they can go to school in our deprived villages in our countries.
It's slow for sure, but what it lacks in speed, it makes up in charm.